Hi, future me. Past you here. Today is August 17th, and the time is 8:21. So, a lot of things happened this week. I guess the big thing that's been on my mind for the past few days is all the stuff that's going down in Ferguson. And I don't know, it just makes me really upset and angry, like the situation itself, and you know that feeling when you want to help, but you don't know what to do or you can't help. Like, sometimes I think, oh, I wish I could donate money, but who would I donate it to, and how would I know it's actually going there? Other times I just feel like, can't people just calm down? I know people are angry, but riots aren't the right thing to do. Both sides are in the fault. It's really hard for me to explain, but if you want to earn people's trust, you just can't attack them. To the police officers and to the protesters, if you want to make a point known, you have to be the better of two parties. You always have to do the right thing. How do I word this? Bad with words sometimes. If you are always the stronger party, then nobody can fault you for anything. But as soon as you make one little mistake, they're going to say you're just as bad as the other side. You always have to be the better person, no matter how hard it is, to get your point across. That way, when they look back on it, they'll say they fought, they continued to fight, but they were always stronger. They, like Gandhi or something. They didn't do anything wrong. They proved they were the better person, even if it took them years. Maybe if it doesn't ever work, you can always set the example. No matter how hard it gets, you will always be the better person. I know people have been pushed to the limits where it won't be taken anymore. For the first few days, I was really upset just to be a human. I didn't want to be on planet Earth, and I felt really ashamed to be half black. Like, both sides of the problem. I'm scared to be black, even though I'm only half black, and I'm ashamed to be half white, and it's terrifying sometimes. That sounds weird. Hello. Hello. My cat came in my room. I'll get her. It's okay. Oh, look, you're in the computer. Oh, you're a good fat cat. Oh, I love you. Mwah. Your birthday's on a Monday this year, so you most likely will not be in my video journals. That's also because your birthday's in September and I'll be at school. There you go, bring your cat bed. You're burrowing. That was Pooh. She's my cat. Oh, that sort of helped lighten the mood, didn't it? Cats always make everything better. I don't know, maybe one day if I actually get my words together, depending on how this whole Ferguson thing plays out, I might make another video on my thoughts with an actual script where I'm not stumbling over my words and trying to sound poetic, and I'll actually get it to come out right, so everybody knows what I mean. I made a list here of things to talk about, because a lot of stuff happened this week. Live stream, I like to use Join Me to do art and stuff, and I had live stream, but I had the newer version, and I didn't know how to get the old version, and I finally figured out how to get the old version to work, because the new one sucks. Where you going, Pooh? Careful! Don't step on that, it's unstable. There. There you go. She's using some cat stairs near my bed. Oh, good job. Kitty's too old to jump anymore. So yeah, I got live stream working. Maybe I'll do live streams one day. Not on this channel, of course, just like through my DeviantArt and stuff. College. By this time next week, I will be back in College Station. So this week I gotta pack up all my stuff and drive 173 miles back to College Station. 3.5 hour drive, leaving at 5 in the morning, hoping to get there around 8:30. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm ready to go back. I don't know if I said this in my past videos. I'm tired of putting up with my family. I want to go and be alone again. With only a roommate. Back on DeviantArt, I finished my round 1 for my OCT. It's Reset OCT. There's a hyphen between Reset and OCT if you want to go look at it. I'm probably too lazy to put a link in the description. Yeah, my competitor hasn't posted around yet. She has an extension, though. The official closing date was last Thursday on the 14th. 7 people asked for extensions, so there's 16 people total, so there's 8 groups of competitors, and there'll be 4 rounds. 7 people finished, I believe. 7 people asked for extensions. 1 person did not finish, and there's a pair working together who didn't do anything for round 1. So I'm kind of worried. I hope this OCT goes pretty well. I think 32 competitors is what you would need to have 5 rounds. And that's the biggest OCT I've ever seen. Ours is just 16. It's pretty small. Just 1 round short, though. I hope I'll go pretty far. Even if I don't, I'm thinking of making my character's story a little something itself. That reminds me, I'm writing fanfiction right now about How to Train Your Dragon. And pretty much everything's the same except Teakup's a mermaid because I'm silly like that. I don't know, I think the thought of mermaid Teakup's just too cute, okay? I'm adorable sometimes, and look at me, I'm being an idiot by calling myself these things. The zoo. As you can see, I'm wearing my zoo shirt. Today was the last day I volunteered because, like I said, next week I'm going back to College Station. I may go back in December and volunteer then, but it was pretty sad. I'm gonna miss all the birds and everybody there. They were lots of fun. Things I did at the zoo today, we cut foliage in one of the exhibits. It was really overgrown. The birds weren't happy because we were like cutting off their home. But we need to because they have skylights that have screens on them, and if the trees grow too tall, they'll push the skylights off and the birds fly away. And we don't really want that to happen. So yeah, we had to cut back all the foliage and the birds were upset. The Babirusa at the San Antonio Zoo, his name's Wick. He passed away due to old age. He was 14, and I've heard these guys only live to be about 10 years, sometimes in captivity. Yeah, he was really old, poor guy. I believe we are getting another Babirusa soon. I'm not sure, I don't work with mammals. Baby Micronesian kingfisher hatched yesterday morning. Micronesian kingfishers are extinct in the wild. They are currently on breeding programs here in the zoo. He is our second Micronesian kingfisher hatchling at the zoo. The first one's about a month and a half old. He's almost an adult, and he's really grumpy. And there's one more Micronesian kingfisher egg that's being incubated. You know, I don't know if this is all private or not. Maybe by the time, if I ever become super popular and people watch this, it'll probably be years from now. Nobody will care. But yeah, the incubation, I'll just keep names private for their sake, but I'll say that the people who work the incubation room, they've been doing it for years. They have raised so many successful babies. They care for those birds around the clock. Yeah. Let's see. I saw my friends again this week. I wanted to get them to come over together on Wednesday so we could watch a movie. And it was specifically Wednesday because the date was 8/13/14 here in America. And if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, then you should know that that was Axel, Roxas, and Xeon Day. One of my friends couldn't come over because she misunderstood the date. But the friend who did come over, we watched the movie Wolf Children, and then we started to learn how to crochet. And I got that far in about 2 days, actually. I haven't worked on it for a while. And then Wednesday was 8/13/14. Then Thursday, my other friend was able to come back over, and again, I made her watch the movie Wolf Children. I wanted both of them to see the movie Wolf Children very badly because I really liked that movie, and I thought they would like it too. And then afterwards, I think we dicked around. I wrote fan fiction. I think she was sketching. And we talked about life. It was fun. I'm going to try to see them one last time this week. I don't know what we'll do. I just want to see them one more time before I go. Because they're like practically my only 2 friends in the world. Yes, I have friends in college, but not as... I don't trust them as much as the ones as these. You know, like you have friends, and these 2 are my best friends. Plain and simple. They're my absolute best friends. I trust them with my life. The others aren't. They haven't leveled up high enough to earn that title yet. Art plans. Tell it to myself, tell it to the world. I have started a comic. I call it Child of the Mark. It's about African wild dogs and growing up in the African savannah, mostly in the Okavango Delta. Yeah, that's how you say it. I haven't worked on it for a while because of internships and OCTs, but I'm crazy, and I think, what if it takes me a few hours to do a whole page, and I usually do 2 pages at a time. I was doing it on a weekly schedule, 1 page every Friday. What if I get insane enough to do 3 pages a week? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That would surely catch up for all the weeks I've missed. And who knows how fast the story would go then. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I don't know what my workload's going to be like when I start school. But I don't know. It seems like something to consider. The last thing I wrote on here is snails. I have pet snails. I don't know if I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos. You can see my snails. There. I have 2. They're named Fibonacci and Niblet. They live in a Tupperware container right now, lined with paper towels, and they're eating carrots. And I've had them in there since like April. They change their paper towels every week or so, give them fresh carrots. And they don't really do much. They're just cool snails. But this morning, Niblet was out of the Tupperware container. He was just on my bookshelf. He was just about right there. Yeah, he moved from 1 shelf down. I don't know how he got there. He's just hanging there, not crawling around. He was in sort of that fetal position, like, oh no, it's not nice out here. I'm gonna close up until things get better. And I'm like, what are you doing? So I pulled him out and put him back there, and he stayed in there. I might have to get better Tupperware or an actual pet hut. I like that better because I know more moisture stays in instead of those like small rodent or amphibian carrying cases that you can get at pet stores that have a lot of holes in the top. I know those are for animals that need more oxygen, but these guys are pretty okay. They'll come to school with me too, because I love them. I haven't told my roommate about them yet. I don't know if I will. I don't want her to think I'm that weird just yet. Wow, this has been my longest video yet. I can see right now the time is saying almost 13 minutes. And I don't know, I can't think of anything else to say. But yeah, this has been a good last week. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what's going to happen this week. I'm tired. My love goes out to those in Ferguson. I hope this gets fixed soon. I really hope people stop trying to make excuses. We really need to see this for what it is. It's just senseless violence based on color. No matter how you cut it, I don't care if he stole something. The cop had no reason to shoot him, and it's not self-defense. No matter which way you cut it, he killed him because he could, because he was black. We need to fix this. Because right now, I don't really want to be human anymore. And it's something we all gotta do. Write letters to your congressman. Vote these assholes out of office. And people who are saying that totally random, nothing to do with anything else at all, but Second Amendment. If you want guns, like, to protect yourself, this isn't, no. It's got your guns to protect yourself from the government. The police aren't part of the government, they're part of the state. There's 2 different levels. And what would it just be if we all had guns? We would still be seen as the bad people, like I was trying to say very horribly in the beginning. Even if you had guns to protect yourself, it would suddenly be just shootouts, senseless violence. Then the police officers would have reason to use the claim self-defense. And not that I'm saying they can't, but I'm not saying that leaving yourself defenseless is the option, but it's just so hard to say because I can't think under pressure. You always have to be the better person. You always have to be stronger. Show the people who are on the fence, like, look, they're being the better person. They're fed up and they're protesting and they're still taking your shit because they can't defend themselves. But they're still protesting in a peaceful way. If you're always peaceful, in the end, you will win. It's sad but true. Let's see how. I just want to know 20 years from now if this will make it into the history books. Probably not. But I'm tired now. The time is 8:37. This video has been going on for almost 16 minutes. That's far too long. If you listen to this entire thing, well, congratulations. I probably won't even listen to this entire thing years from now when I rewatch my diaries. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, and like every other week, remember guys, drink enough water. Okay.